Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Pugs' channel. This is round two of our game on Seine Crossing against Death Inc.
Naboo, get in
Let's
the
get
tank.
straight back into it. So we won the first round quite comfortably in the end. It was fairly even up until about halfway through, and then we started to dominate.
Okay.
So
Naboo,
hopefully we
drop
can
out.
do the
Oh,
same
no,
again in
no,
this one.
Go. Bear wave.
Our guys are rolling out. We had a horrible rollout. It took ages. Naboo didn't get in the tank or something. Our guys are on D already though, so they got out really well. Custer jumps out now. We start spawning in on him. He's going to stay behind and capture E. Rest of us are going to move forward and contest C. So the tank is already there. It's firing at our tank. We can see. Can't actually see the tank from here though. So push forward. I'm expecting infantry. No. So the tank bag. So here we go. And I'm capping C. Well, we're capping C pretty much uncontested here. The tank's trying to move forward, but just keep putting those rockets into it, force it to work off the back foot. Somebody says the tank's down, so good. We've captured C already. It was a really easy cap of C there, so run out and lay a couple of mines just to make sure. To make sure to give them something to think about.
Just my guys though, not white there.
I wasn't Ramboing then. I asked Custer, I said, what are we doing? He said, let's push around C. Custard manages to get the guy who got me and then reses me, so good work by him.
Okay, go for B. Split up and take different angles into B.
Roger.
There's one guy in the other doorway.
That's why you always scope as you come around the corner. Now I saw the guy further down, so I thought I've got to get into the alleyway. Unfortunately, the two guys in front of me in the alleyway. Stray goes down immediately afterwards. Cuss and my cake follow. So it's squad down. That was probably not the best play for us. We probably moved a little bit quicker than we needed to.
I'm watching the car alleyway on the left. You just take those trees out and give us in line of sight.
We're going to go straight back in again, I believe.
Naboo, if you want to keep an eye on B, Serial, if you watch the bridge.
Guy in the middle of the road over there. Somebody's shooting
I'm
me.
walking across now.
Light machine gun maybe, or assault gun.
We need to take those walls out though. Another one down.
Around the back of B.
Custard's cleaning up. Triple kill with the F2000 there.
Hit those containers.
He runs blind around corners all the time in this match though. It's his style. And red laser just absolutely smashed me there. And I was thinking, okay, two of us have shot at him, but I must have hit him. And I was spraying bullets into him. No, and he had an extra guy there backing him up.
Oh, that was a shit round.
So another failed attempt to get into B.
Got him.
Don't spawn on me.
Actually, they look like they were trying to play him.
The tank is shooting at me. Don't spawn on me.
Stray says, don't spawn on me, but Custard does anyway. Custard goes down straight away. Stray is still somehow managing to stay alive. I don't know how the hell that tank is failing to kill him. But then IOCake, boom, blows himself and the tank up with C4. So brilliant work. I didn't even know it was IOCake spawn. So, but once that tank's down, I'm like, hell yes, I'll get back in there. I'll stop being a spectator. I'm looking nice and clear. Still MG. I probably should have switched to medic or even support at this point. Okay, just hold there. I'll come around the other way. Get two different angles on him.
No, Roger.
Easy kill there. That guy's not expecting us to come this way, so that's all good. I just caught a glimpse of somebody pushing towards me just at the end there. I come back around looking for him and I don't quite find him. And then I think somebody behind me gets me. I don't think that was the guy in front of me.
Custard got him.
No, Custard picks up both the guy that I was looking at and the guy who I think was behind me. And here I just got stuck. Sometimes after you res, it just seems to really struggle. And again, okay, kills me.
No, I'm down.
It's bad enough with enemies spawning right in behind you in this part. Not to have your teammates kill you too. So, and I thought we had that, like, but they just kept on spawning in and we just couldn't quite keep ourselves up. Couldn't quite get the cap going down quickly enough. But all this time, we're still holding 3 points. We're still winning with ticket bleed. They're not resing everybody that we kill, so we're picking up a few tickets that way. And you can see we're already out to about a 71 point lead right there, which is vast majority of that is ticket bleed.
Such a good show.
Left side.
Great call by Custard there, gets him too. And see, lone guy versus squad. He got the drop on us.
Tank.
He's not going to
Bridge,
win
you worry
though.
about the tank there.
Tank, however, versus squad, when most of us have switched away from MG. Now that is something that could actually win. So we're still getting some shells into it. Whereas, I think it was IO, was it?
That machine gunner just mowed 3 of us down.
No, I think it's Stray.
They're on the bridge again. Underneath the guardhouse. Pushing
Squad
forward to the
revive, 110
containers.
points each time. That's some nice points to rack up.
Make sure
Medics
that
have
there's
it easy,
still
I
guys
tell
from
you.
your squad on the bridge, White Bear.
Yep.
But in terms of competitively, we didn't lose a ticket for him, so that's what
Hey, their tank's coming out to your road now.
Guys, there's someone in the container on the middle bridge.
Saw that guy and he just comes straight after me.
Tank.
I've got better cover. I know
Where's the
exactly
tank?
where he is. He knows where I was too, but actually I have come back as medic here, so I've got a better gun than he does too. Where's Stray again?
Yeah, can you take that wall?
No,
out
that's
for me?
IOK this time.
They're hiding.
I'm trying to
behind
find
me.
where he was getting shot at from.
Okay, they're past the first container up to the second container.
Oh,
middle
yeah.
So finally we have neutralized B. That's going to make it a lot easier for us.
The tank's through.
We don't have to worry about people spawning in behind us anymore. Go for the res here, but I really shouldn't have. I should have checked the damn corner first. I thought the teammate that I saw looking down there must have cleared it. But I should have checked it myself.
Yeah.
Angry's still in there.
Okay, they're pushed through over the bridge.
I think he
And,
dies just before I spawn, which is
Spawn at D, guys. Spawn at D.
source of
Stop,
frustration. Then he says
spawn
spawn
at
at D, just as
Stop.
we lose D. Things
Yeah.
kind of went against us here. And then the tank's right there. And I'm like, damn
Spawn
it.
at D then.
The
Spawn
tank
at D.
manages to somehow get itself stuck there. At least I think it does, because it seems to sit there for
Oh, one in it.
ages.
Shit. Sorry. Straight.
I'm like, do I go C4 or do I go RPG?
Just stay there and don't
Choose
move, dude.
RPG, which was probably the right choice.
What the hell? He's got a bad luck death.
Yep, I am.
They're there. Back wall.
Just
there.
waiting for the tank shell there. So once it's fired, I know I can poke my head out and take a shot.
3.
Does mean that you don't get quite as many
Got one.
this time I go around and somehow the tank manages to get me. I mean, obviously, on my screen, its turret wasn't pointing at me, but on its screen, and the lag difference will be there, on its screen he would have been pointing right at me.
They're probably
That's something
busy capping our back points. They are busy capping our back points.
you've got to accept. This time I was going, damn it, I wish I'd gone C4 this time, because I'm in the perfect position. Tank's turning around to look at me again. I'm not going to die the same way. I'm going to try to get that rocket off a bit earlier this time, just because I know that it doesn't
Clear
need
out
to be
the
pointing
infantry.
right at
Is there
me.
infantry there? No.
And luckily, that was the last rocket needed to take it out. Teammates have been continuing to hit it. It was constantly being repaired, but that's fine. So now we're going back in to C. C's the one we want to hold
Under the
most of.
guardhouse at the moment. Second container.
And all the way along here, I've got
When
good
the
cover.
rocket's there, hide
This is
behind
all
this
fine.
container. It comes in
Now at this point, I'm kind of Ramboing ahead. And I'm thinking, well, there's nothing to kill here. Do I go in and try to get behind?
We're going for B now, yeah.
Got one teammate in front of me, and there goes Custard past me.
Can we run past B and get A?
Yep, do it. Just blitz past B.
They say blitz past B and get A, which
White Bear,
is a
you
good
guys
call
stay
as long as you don't
behind.
get seen. See that guy again? Custard just runs. He doesn't check corners or anything. He just runs.
there.
I think I get killed from behind. Yep.
I just
Custard makes it there though, and so that's okay. We can spawn on him.
Alright.
I'm down from
I'm on A.
Stray goes down. Okay,
lost C, guys.
doing something
Stay
somewhere.
alive, Kate.
I believe
Custard, he's on A.
we managed to spawn in. We have a that guy must have spawned right in front of us too. Waiting for our squad mates. Okay, so all of our squad mates are up now, and I think the tank was looking at us. That's what somebody was saying.
Yeah,
That guy gets hit by
wait.
3 of us.
He moved back
Decide to get a better angle or a different angle from the rest of my squad.
That's where I need
Just because if you can get a crossfire where you're not all just lined up in a lot or grouped up where one grenade or tank shell
You want me forward a bit now that we've got A? You're not going to be able to...
or one guy with a PKP can come around and just mow like that. If you all grouped together, you're going to end up shooting each other in the back, unfortunately. There's the tank.
Almost finished.
And I think I'll push down, but I
Yeah, they're gonna get up.
misjudged how far that passageway is. I thought I saw it to my right. I was going to cut across in front of the
Coming around behind, guys. Heavy.
in front of the crate to cut off the tank's angle, and then duck across to the alley and try to get a better angle.
Okay, we've got A. Good job. Push back. Just let them have it and maybe push for B, or just no. Let's hold it. Camp this as
Dude,
far
I've got
as we can.
7 bullets.
I don't know. It's tempting to spawn camp them, isn't it?
Yeah, just camp here.
So we're keeping the tank occupied here. We own A at the moment.
There's a good little
And if we can own A and
sneak up on
allow, cause the tank, and then I noticed too late that IO gate goes down. I'm like, oh, and I'm on no health, and then of course 5 dudes spill out of that passageway. And if I'd realised and maybe gotten down on the ground and set up with the bipod, etc., I was PKPing then, so
I'm watching the water and the.
I would have killed maybe the first 2, and then the others would have realised and poked around and just finished me off. But
Pugs, I'm on you.
Bear. That looks like.
well, we held A for a little while. Let's check the scores: 264 to 92. So we're now ahead by about 174.
Something else.
And in fact, at this point, we cannot lose the map because
Tank is across the middle
because
bridge.
they don't have enough tickets left in
Pedestrian pass coming.
even if they didn't lose a single other ticket, they can't do it
Stop.
because they've already lost more than we lost in our first round.
Did we all just get wiped out?
Repping.
Custard using the Val. I think that means he switched to NG. Yep, there he is.
Okay, go.
Oh, Custard.
Again dies before I can spawn on him.
You murdered us.
And by default, just back to C. There's not a lot to say about this match really. Everything kind of went our way. We got backcapped I think once, but we managed to backcap at the same time that they backcapped us. So
Yep,
it's
repairing.
pretty even.
Hit the walls.
Notice there's a few guys going water here, so call that out to the teammates. We've got guys on the other side of the river. They should be mowing them down.
They're hitting C pretty hard now.
Neat and Naboo both picked up a kill just then, so maybe they were one of the guys shooting at the guys in the water. Get a ping on him, but couldn't find him afterwards. Must have gone into B or into one of the little alcoves, I suspect. Blown out alcoves. No, this is where I get behind the enemies, and I'm like, at this point, I realise that my squad hasn't followed me around that corner. I'm like, well, there's nobody ahead of me. Do I just go in behind and provide a spawn point where we can attack both B and A? And so I think that's what I'll do.
Oh, we just lost those mines.
We're winning so easily, I may as well do it and see what happens.
Back. There.
And then I think, except now I'm just going to be bored for the rest of the map and go back. And then Stray starts going in on B, and I'm like, well, there's only 2 of us, which
have got back behind us.
isn't really enough to take B.
I've taken out.
But we try anyway. That guy spawns
Front of the guardhouse.
and kills me. I remember thinking, oh, this will be an easy kill.
Sorry, dude.
But the G3 does have a bit of a... has one of the, like the PKP, it has those random moments where sometimes it just will not hit anything.
Reloading cake.
Repairs.
You're really close to falling off the edge there. Go forward
I
a bit.
can't. Yeah,
It's reliable 90% of the time.
17 tickets.
Chat for the tank just outside.
There we go, we've capped the 3rd one again. They've managed to take one of our back ones, but we take one of their back ones.
behind the guardhouse. There.
I remember thinking here, maybe I can pick off some people on bridge, but obviously those people on bridge have realised that we're in behind them.
Oh, nice shot.
Just try to cover IO there.
Second. Wait for it. Where's it coming from?
Again, checking those corners, nothing there this time.
Don't spawn, guys.
Repping.
Roger.
And then that's where the map ended. I remember seeing that guy thinking, yes, this is a perfect range for a G3,
Did anyone get a screenshot?
but it was map over. Our team wins, yay!
Sweet.
Fair. Nice score.
Good job, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Whoa.
243, even better than the first round.